Quick tips for starting video now. There's no excuses. I've got some quick tips that you can get started with today, so let's do this. So number one is have yourself either a selfie stick or a tripod. So right now I am filming this on a tripod, and I would show you my selfie stick, but the holder is in my tripod. So when you get your selfie stick, you've got the holder that can also go onto the tripod. It really just helps to stabilize it. You don't get that shakiness. But if it is an excuse that's holding you back, don't worry about it. Pull out that phone, or you can record yourself on your computer or laptop if it has a webcam. Okay, so tip number two is to have a lapel microphone. So you can just see mine now. I'm wearing black and I've got it tucked in, the wire underneath. It just comes up. And really the one end goes into your phone, the other end here, you just make sure you have it turned on to the right setting. And it just helps a lot, especially if you're out and about and it gives you, not the echoey sound that you get. This is just a great thing to have. I find it to be really helpful, and I really like to use it pretty much in all my videos. And don't worry, if you can see it a little bit, that doesn't really bother me. If it doesn't bother you, if the content that you're sharing is amazing, then, just go for it. When you hold your phone, do me a favor, please hold it horizontally if you are doing a YouTube video or uploading video to Facebook natively. It's just, you then don't eliminate having those two black sides, and then a little skinny you in the middle, which we all love a little bit of skinny you, but you just want to make sure that, if you're going to hold the phone, I like to hold it that way. On Facebook Live, I believe you can go up and down with the phone as well. It just really depends. There, you can go either way. Okay, so tip number three is that you want the phone or the camera to be either directly in front of you or a little bit above. Okay, so when I hold a selfie stick, usually I have a little bit higher. And the reason for that is that you don't really want to be looking down on people. You don't want people to be seeing your double chins.
They don't
want to be looking up your nose either. So, so hold it up a little bit higher, a little bit more complimentary, and just make sure that you're looking dead onto it. Okay, and the next tip is to make sure you turn all of your notifications off. So there's nothing worse than having something come through your phone and you're doing a great video and you're just coming to the end and all of a sudden, you get the little bing. That's really frustrating. So make sure all your notifications are turned off and they're silent. So I like to use a flip chart when I do video, and right now you can't see it, but just in behind me there is a flip chart, and I have just made some bullet points of everything that I wanted to talk about in this video for you today. And just pause in between each one, and that way you are able to keep the flow going, and you're not going to get stuck on thinking, what was it that I was going to say? When you start the video, then do me a favor and please start the video. Okay, so start your content, get into it. Unless it's Facebook Live, it's a little more loosey-goosey. If I'm going on a video, you've got my attention, I've clicked the play button, I want to dive into the meat and potatoes of what we're doing. So this next point is really important, and you need to be you. I know that when you hit that button, you may be a little bit nervous and you're thinking about what someone else did or how they said something, but don't start using words that you normally wouldn't use. Just remember that you're talking to your audience, people that know you. So if you try to be somebody else, people are going to see through that, and it's going to be a bit of a disconnect. So just be you, be who you are. If it's your first video and you're a little bit nervous to go on, then just say, hey, this is my first video, I'm a little bit nervous, so make sure you comment below and tell me how I'm doing, and then get into the video. There's nothing wrong on social media to ask people for comments. So when you're doing your video, throughout the video or at the end, just say, hey, by the way, what do you think of this? Comment below, let me know. I'd love to get started in a conversation. That's what social media is all about. And my final tip is that when you're asking for comments, make sure you go back and you comment on people's comments. Okay, so again, like I just said, social media is all about the engagement. So people are taking the time and they're commenting and hitting the like button and doing what you've asked them to do, then you make sure that you reply to them and you start engaging, because the other thing that does is that it also boosts you up, whether it's on YouTube. YouTube likes when you get more engagement. They say, hey, people are watching this video. Or if it's on Facebook, Facebook recognizes that. So you want to make sure that if your audience has taken the time to comment, then you too want to be sure that you're replying and getting back to your audience and keeping that engagement going. So those are my 10 tips for you. There's no excuse really not to do video. I've actually got a course. It's an online video course. I've been doing video in my business since 2013, and I highly recommend it for attracting your ideal client and making more money. Go check it out. I'll put a link in the description wherever I'm sharing this, because video is no longer the future. Video is here, and you need to embrace it and your business is gonna boom. I'll see you next time.